Hello, welcome back to my channel. Well, actually, this is probably your first time here. Please ignore the nails. I called my nail tech today and she didn't answer. So we're gonna have to throw hands. No, I'm just kidding. That's my nail tech is my sister. She's probably busy or something. She be MIA on me. But I'm gonna get her as soon as possible because this isn't cute and I'm trying to do something. This is not cute, but y'all gonna have to just accept me. Accept me. Now let's get into these cards. Let's get into this energy because I've been feeling a lot of emotions today. I just been on Twitter all day today, like thinking and just expressing thoughts. So I'm like, well, if I have all these thoughts coming through, I might probably should channel and get some like messages from the higher ups here and well the highest the highest up and see what guidance, advice, information, insights, whatever it is, any and all messages, spirit. Infinite gratitude to the Most High. Please allow me to channel messages for myself and the collective at this time. Any and all messages, thank you for your presence. Ashe. I got my Comedic Tarot with me today, so we're gonna get into that. I've been working with this deck for a couple of years now. It has like it's just like really beat up. Well, it's becoming more and more beat up, whatever. Anyway, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Knave of Pentacles in upright. I'm getting something like financial. We're gonna talk about money now. I was hoping this would be a love reading, but it's not here yet. I mean, there might be some cards to talk about like union and all of that stuff, but right now it's just your financial situation that we're going to discuss. So I see you as this knave, so you may or may not have like a lot of skills or experience in a certain field, or you are trying to like monetize something. You're just trying to like liquefy your ideas. I don't know, not liquefy, but monetize your ideas. You're trying to capitalize off of your projects, your ideas, your business ideas. You're pursuing something, and you're hoping to have monetary gain from it. And I see you writing down a strategy and a plan of how you're going to do this and what steps you're going to take, which is the best place to start. So I see you following the path. I think spirit is leading you exactly down the path that you need to go to gain like that financial independence or that abundance that you're looking to feel. If you don't feel abundant already, no matter how much money you have, how much money you make, if you don't feel abundant, you're trying to tap into more abundance, however that looks like, whatever that looks like for you. So with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I'm so sorry about this lighting. It's giving you don't see your abundance. So you're doing all this planning and strategizing of creating more abundance, like, oh, I need more money, and I don't know if this is you. This is not how I feel. So I feel like I might be picking up on somebody else's energy, you or somebody that you know, somebody's like, I need more money, I need to be able to buy this, I need to be able to do this. Like, they are overthinking the physical things, they're overthinking the superficial things, and it's putting them in a, they're compromising themselves. So they're kind of self-sabotaging, thinking that they don't have enough, thinking like scarcity mindset, like, oh, it's never enough, more. And it's absolutely a lie. It's a big fat lie. You are infinitely abundant, even without a huge dollar sign in your bank account. You're infinitely abundant. So you have to look for your abundant in other places. What you think is abundance might not be the only form of abundance. So just take a look at the bigger picture and address and acknowledge all of your abundance before you start hustling and grinding and overextending yourself, thinking that you lack when you're actually full. But that scarcity mindset is something that we're taught, and we kind of carry it through generations. It's something that's really hard to break too. I suffer with it too, but it's an illusion. You know, there's so much abundance everywhere you look. You got to be able to have the eye to see it, okay? See the abundance around you before you hurt yourself, before you do too much. 5 of Wands upright. I don't know. The Hangman upright. The 8 of Pentacles upright. Okay, so somebody gets it. I said all that to say somebody gets it. When it comes to money and abundance, like, they understand how it works. They understand that their generosity is going to be reflected to them in abundance. So this person seems to be very generous, very aware of their abundance. Like, they see all the good around them. Like, they're aware of all of the good around them. They see it, they appreciate it, they're grateful for it, and they know that they don't have to be anxious about resources. They're not going to feed anxiety when it comes to resources. They're not going to feed fear when it comes to lack. So they mentally, they got it. Like, they're programming themselves to be abundant instead of being anxious and afraid of lack and running away from scarcity and lack that's not even there. So somebody gets it. I don't know if this is you or your person, but what I'm kind of getting is 2 different energies. Somebody's over here like, I need more, I don't have enough, it's not going to be enough. And then somebody over here is like, look, I don't even need more money. Like, I need more love, I need more support, I need more respect. Like, they're just looking at the abundance outside of what is considered valuable to most people. So somebody gets it. Like, they have, their mindset is different. So they're just like, they're very fulfilled and at peace. They don't have that anxiety, they don't have that fear, they don't have that panic that gets them to run around like with the chicken with the head cut off, like trying to accumulate more things. This person is very at peace with what they have. They're very grateful for everything that they have, even if it doesn't look like a lot to other people. They're like, this is everything that I need. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very at peace with it. I'm grateful for every little thing. And that's someone else's energy. So hopefully, if this is a divine union, like, the divine feminine is scared of, lack, and then the divine masculine is like, don't worry about it, it's all gonna be okay, like, we got what we need, da da da. Or vice versa, divine feminine is like telling divine masculine, don't worry about it, we got what we need, da da da. Hopefully, if this is an ordained union, y'all can rub off on each other. If somebody's feeling anxious, like, hopefully it can be balanced out by the other person's confidence. So I think it could work out. Now, with the Hangman upright position, I'm trying to like channel, and I'm not trying to do this too fast, because if I do it too fast, I'm gonna just be talking and not making sense. So give me a second. With this 5 of Wands upright, it's like there's a conflict of interests, but it doesn't feel dangerous. It doesn't feel harmful in a way. It feels like a healthy conflict. It's like a healthy conflict here when it comes to passion and desire, and like whatever it is that you're working on. There's like a friendly competition. There's like a healthy competition between you and your person. Somehow there's this healthy conflict, and it gets you inspired. It's healthy in the way that you see somebody doing something and it inspires you to do something for yourself. So I see that as well. And I also see the Hangman upright position, which is giving. It's giving. I'm stuck on this actually, so just give me a second. I'm mixing this card up with another card. Okay, I get it. More. I don't know why I got stuck on that card, but it has to do with divine masculine, I think. Being in a condition or a state of isolation. they are in a condition and or a state of it's hard to read that energy, but I'll go there. They're in a condition or a state of isolation. What's the other word? Isolation. They're in isolation. That's it. That's all I'm getting. They're in isolation. Probably just isolated, but with spirit, with God, with they're with the Most High in isolation, and which is good for them. I don't feel any negativity. I don't feel any bad vibes from this. Even with the 5 of Wands here in upright position, it feels healthy. It feels very productive. It feels very effective. The only thing that I don't like is the scarcity mindset. Whoever it is that has the scarcity mindset, who's kind of panicking, but it's not even that bad of a vibe, because it's like just as much scarcity mindset there is in the present in the reading, there is also confidence. So it's like it's a balance. So I don't feel like anything needs to be done, because it's like it's all taken care of. It feels like that's the whole message. It's all taken care of. Like that's the message for somebody. In case you were worrying about money, or if this is your mindset, or if you're the one who's feeling scarcity and lack, somebody wants to reassure you, whether that's spirit or I don't know. The message is it's all taken care of. So infinite gratitude for that. Spirit, tell us more. What else is there to know? Please help soothe and ease the anxiety here, since it's there. Yeah, with this water, that's perfect. With the 7 of chalices in reverse, it's like you don't have to think too hard about the way you feel. Oh, we're getting into the love aspect of the reading. You don't have to think too hard about your feel. It's pretty obvious to you, like, why you feel the way you feel and what it is that you feel. You can articulate yourself. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is your person. Somebody is very confident in the way that they feel. Like, I know I want this relationship, or I know I want this experience, something along those lines. They're very confident in themselves. They don't question their feelings whatsoever. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody knows exactly what they want, but they don't have what they need to get it. They are not complete. They feel like they need more money. They know what they want, like emotionally. They know where to find fulfillment emotionally, but monetarily they're not fulfilled. And just like I just told you, it's all taken care of. So for some reason, like, somebody still feels incomplete. Somebody feels like they're not enough. And it has to do with, like, it feels like it's superficial. 7 of Swords, upright position. Somebody's thinking about the words that were said to them. Like, they're just, like, rehearsing. They're rehearsing words, like, phrases said to them. Like, over and over and over again, like, it's like echoes. It's like echoes. It's echoing in their head. Like, somebody told them something, and it's like they can't stop thinking about it. Like, they hear this person, like, saying this to them. Like, they can't get out of their head. I kind of, like, understand what that's like, but it's still kind of tricky to read. We got the King of Wands. This is why this is tricky to read, because I'm reading the masculine's energy. This is divine masculine's energy. And when it comes to divine masculine's energy, when I tap into divine masculine, it's hard to, like, feel that way, because I am divine feminine, so I don't have the same thought process as a man. But when I read, I try to tap into that whole other spectrum of thought, or whatever, that whole other, like, end of the spectrum or whatever. So I'm trying, and I'm getting that this very powerful, very influential man knows exactly what we got a story, here we go. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly how he feels, but he doesn't have enough. Now, it's taken care of, as we know. We've established that. Whatever you're worried about, it's taken care of. However, he knows at the end of the day, it's not complete, it's not fulfilled. He sees a problem, or he sees lack. He sees lack. And you can't deny that. If he sees lack, he sees lack. I can sit here and tell you there's abundance everywhere. There's abundance everywhere. But if he sees lack, that's what he's going to see. You can't, what can you do about it? He's over here thinking over and over and over again about words. He's repeating words, like something impacted him. Somebody said something to him and it impacted him, and he can't stop thinking about it. I think I just saw the divine feminine flip up. I think it was the Queen of Chalices. So when I said somebody said something to him and I saw that card flip up, I'm automatically thinking that divine feminine said something to divine masculine, and he can't get it out of his head. He can't stop thinking about it. I don't know if she told him something or what. Like, something was revealed to him. He can't stop thinking about it. Like, this is something he has to chew on. He has to process. Then you got, Queen of, here we go. There goes the divine feminine energy. And it's not the Queen of Chalices, this is the Queen of Swords. So this is giving even more confirmation that the divine feminine said something to divine masculine, got him thinking, rehearsing her words over and over again, just trying to understand, trying to process, Cool. So we got the Queen of Chalices here. And the thing is we got the Queen and King of, we got the King of Wands, and then we got the Queen of Swords, and they are facing away from each other. On the spread, he's over here and he's looking that way. She's over here and she's looking that way. They're not looking at each other at all. They're like backs turned to each other, and then this is what's in between them. Lack, words that have been said, and then feelings. Wow, Spirit. Okay, let's go. What's up? We got these feelings, this lack, and these words in between divine masculine and feminine, but it's almost like I don't know if these two are supposed to be together. I don't know why I'm getting that all of a sudden. This is the King of Wands. This is the Queen of Swords. They're not a true pair, you know what I'm saying? They're not like a perfect fit. They're not a perfect match. But they're here, and there's these things going on. We got things going on. We got words being exchanged. We got feelings. Or is this Seven of Chalices in reverse? Does he know what he wants for real? Because it's in reverse, so it's like, is it for real? There's no question. Oh man, Spirit is loud. When I start being like, is that really what that means? Or is that really what they look like? Spirit be like, listen, bro, we told you the first time. And they was like, no question. Like, why are you even asking? Spirit is like, no question, no question, no question, no question. I love how Spirit is so confident. Like, Spirit be like, yo, this is what it is. And I'd be like, wait, I'm trying to make sure I get it right. But Spirit be confirming things for me, and I appreciate Spirit for that. There's no question, no doubt, no question, no doubt at all that divine masculine knows what he wants. Okay, so let that be known. Let's make that clear before I question it, before anybody else questions it. Divine masculine knows exactly what he wants and how he feels. Okay, he's not thinking about that. He's not thinking about his feelings anymore. He's not trying to understand like how he feels about something or someone. That's established. He's thinking about words sent from this Queen of Swords. And that's why the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords are like right next to each other, because it's like all of these swords came from her. These 7 swords, they came from the Queen of Swords. I don't know how to put this, but these words, it's called words since it's air energy. Okay, let's get into the signs now. Queen of Swords is an air sign, so divine feminine might be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Divine masculine might be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The only thing that we don't have any elements missing here. No, we do. No, not earth, fire, and air, and water. We got, fire sign, air sign, these words, So, okay, Spirit, let us know, like, what's the point of this? Like, why is this being brought up? We got the 10 of Swords in reverse. This is being brought up because there is lack. There is something that needs attention here. So yeah, there is abundance everywhere. There's infinite abundance all the time. But there is something that needs to be paid attention to. There's two areas. There's two areas in this relationship, or there's just two things. There's just, I don't know how to put this. There's attention needs to be brought to something. It's important when it comes to money, when it comes to communication. We need to focus on that. We just need to focus on money and communication. So what about it? We got the 10. Ooh, this is giving good vibes. Okay, so it's not like I'm over here like already like, okay, money, communication, what about it? What's wrong? It's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. I'm looking at it like there's nothing wrong. We have the 2 10s. Like we could, the potential, like, and I don't like talking about potential, you know what I'm saying? Like potential. Who wants to talk about potential? Like what's real? But I'm saying right now, there's no limit to how well your communication can improve, and there's no limit to how much abundance y'all can tap into individually as a unit. Da 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 da. So I'm getting good energy. Like I have good news for divine ordained unions here. Focus on your communication skills and focus on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Really, really, really like take the time out to evaluate how you get your point across. So if you want to tell somebody something or you have something to say, you have to like take the time out to think about like your impact and how you come across, your tone, your attitude, your intentions. Like, are you trying to hurt this person? Are you trying to understand this person? Are you trying to like problem solve, or are you trying to create problems? You know what I'm saying? You got to think about all those things in regards to your communication skills and how you go about communicating with said person. And then you also have to focus on your abundance, cultivating it, fostering it, nurturing abundance in your life. These are the 2 areas that Spirit is calling to your attention. But I see like limitless potential as far as like how good things could be, or like how things can improve. There's so much room to grow. I'm not getting lack, and I'm sorry for even using that term. I'm seeing rather than lack, I'm seeing so much room to grow. Perspective is everything too, right? So the way that we're looking at it is there's room to grow in communication. There's room to grow in monetary abundance. So Spirit wants to emphasize that. Is there anything else? Do you want to elaborate, Spirit? What else you got for us? Is there anything? Any and all things? Wow, the 5 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like the feelings, like when it comes to emotions, when it comes to that heart chakra and that heart space, there is no conflict. There is no discrepancies. There is no grievances. There is no resentment. There is no judgment. There's none of that. It's very peaceful. The heart space feels really good in this reading. The heart space feels really healed on both ends. So I feel like that's a good sign. There's room to grow in other areas, but when it comes to your emotions and your feelings and your capacity to love and your ability to be loved, it seems pretty on point. So infinite gratitude for that. That's awesome. I love this deck. I love these cards. Okay, some more Pentacles. There's so much Earth coming out. So I feel like whatever it is that you guys got going on is very grounded. Like there's a very sturdy foundation that has been built or is being built. Like the foundation is very sturdy. With the 6 of Pentacles, this area of growth when it comes to money is being brought up again, and it requires communication. So in order to grow in this area that can be improved upon, it requires you to talk about money with somebody. And I know some people don't like that conversation. Like people don't like talking about money. People don't like bring it up. And I feel like this is a message for me personally. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm that type of person. I don't like talking about money. I don't like bringing up money because I feel like it's so you already know how I feel. Like, I feel like a lot of people can't understand that. Like, nobody really likes bringing it up unless everything's good. Like, nobody wants to talk about something that unless it's good. So if it's bad, you got to be able to talk about what your needs are and like how to get your needs met. You got to be honest about what your needs are so that they can be met. But I see like, this is funny, the way Spirit like scared me a little bit, or I scared myself, because Spirit is not going to scare me, you know what I'm saying? But I scared myself a little bit, thinking, okay, there's a problem with money, and I'm not getting that at all. I feel like you're in a balanced place when it comes to your abundance. Like, you're in a balanced, you're secure with this 6. I'm getting like you're secure, but there's so much potential. Like, you have so many gifts, talents, skills, ideas, Spirit is just reminding you, like, you're you've got to climb this ladder. Like, yeah, at your own. Yeah, Spirit, thank you. So Spirit is just like, you gotta climb this ladder. Like, you're good. You got abundance. You know that there's infinite abundance around you. You're not scared of. You're not, like, you don't have that scarcity program, or you're trying to unlearn it. Like, you're doing what you need to do. You're on the right track. And you also, I want to show you. Spirit is like, I want to show you, like, your potential, though. Like, you need to know, like, where to shoot, what to shoot for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know. You need to see, like, where to aim. You need to see, like, what to shoot for. Like, for example, like, Spirit is going to reveal, like, Spirit is going to put before you examples of abundance, and it's going to inspire you, because it helps you realize what's possible. So Spirit reveals to you what's possible, and it's like, you can have this too. Just know that. If you're happy with what you got, awesome. Be grateful and abundant and secure and But just know that you have the potential, the capacity, and every right to tap into other levels that you didn't think were possible. So Spirit is just reminding you of, like, what's possible here, and, like, don't sell yourself short, and don't play small, because you really have it in you to be the 10 of Pentacles. Completely, like, tapped into your fullest, utmost potential. So thank you, Spirit, for reminding us that we can do more, and that there's more to be done. You know what I'm saying? Wow, 10 of Chalices, like, all these 10s. Okay, so we got potential areas to grow in communication, areas to grow in our physical monetary abundance and resources, areas to grow in love too. Even with, okay, I'm gonna take my time with this one, because Spirit is like, chill. The 10 of Chalices upright is such a good feeling, because I feel like this is already accomplished. There is no more room to grow in this area. So it's like, you haven't reached the cap of your resources or whatever. Even though it's infinite, there is no limit to things. Like, I just don't think there's a cap on anything. But the 10, like, we with our human minds and our human condition, we need to see the start and the end of things. So there's a potential, like, there's this utmost potential for you, right? And Spirit wants you to go for it. Spirit wants you to go for the utmost potential in your communication skills. Like, Spirit wants you to really focus on communicating and getting to, like, the highest effective method of communicating. Like, figure that out for yourself. Like, what really helps you express yourself in a healthy way. Like, what really works for you. You got to figure that out. Spirit wants you to figure out how to monetize your God-given gifts, skills, and ideas. Spirit wants you to really go for it in those areas. But and then Spirit also is telling us, you have reached the cap of something. You really have done all that you could have done in some areas. Like, yeah, you can grow in these areas, but there's this one area, baby girl, baby boy, you did it. Round of applause. Infinite gratitude. Your heart space is healed. Your heart is healed, baby. Like, you're at the 10 of Chalices. Like, you have a lot of affection inside of you. Like you are I'm starting to stutter and stuff. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe the 10 of Chalices like that. This is my first time getting this energy. It's like you have tapped out when it comes to your emotional capacity to be emotionally available in your unions. Like, that's a beautiful thing, because I hear a lot about people chasing after unavailable people, like emotionally unavailable people. But I see a dynamic, an ordained union here where the emotional fulfillment is reciprocated fully, completely. I mean, full, complete satisfaction in the heart space, period. Okay, that's priceless, you know what I'm saying? That has infinite value, infinite gratitude. Four of Chalices, Four of Pentacles in reverse. So much earth again. All of this earth. I'm getting, I don't know, this is making me nervous. I don't know why that's making me nervous. It's making me nervous. I have anxiety. I have like butterflies in my stomach. And it's because this Four of Pentacles is in reverse. So there's this instability. Like, I feel like all of the emotions are there. Your partner is emotionally available. You're emotionally available. Or this union is, I'm describing a union that where both parties are completely emotionally tapped in, tuned into each other. But there's this instability when it comes to resources. So maybe things like you are self-employed. You might be self-employed, and that might be a reflection of your situation where things, it depends. It just depends on the season, depends on, the type of business you're in, how things are for you in regards to resources. And I see instability here, and I'm getting some anxiety and some stress when it comes to that. Like, somebody's like anxious about the ebb and flows of resources, and just how that works in life. So like someone is just anxious and has this anxious energy surrounding resources, and I don't know if that was taught to them or if that's like a real concern. But because it's anxiety, I feel like it's not a real concern. And I'm not saying that money problems don't exist and that everybody got it like that. I'm saying that this is fear. This is nothing but fear. This is nothing but anxious thoughts, and it's an illusion completely. It's all about the way you look at it. And I feel like somebody is anxious just in general when it comes to this topic. They don't like talking about money. They don't like thinking about money. And I think it's me, because the more earth that comes up, I'm like, yo, I don't want to look at that. And then it's like, yeah, I do have to look at that. Spirit is kind of making me acknowledge my own scarcity mindset that I still have. And that will create scarcity, you know what I'm saying? So I feel called to really focus on this. I don't know if anybody else feels called, but I know I do. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, help me. Thank you. Spirit was ready to Spirit was like, when are you gonna ask for help? Thank you. It's like, if you gotta ask for help, ask for help. Somebody doesn't know how to ask for help. Could be you, could be your partner, it could be me. Probably me. This is for me too. This reading, like all of my readings are for me. Even if I read for, I don't care who I'm reading for. Like, I'm always getting something out of it. Like, because it is what it is. And then we got the Death card in reverse. So major transformation. Somebody is reprogramming their mind. Somebody is reprogramming their subconscious mind. Like, completely changing their belief systems about a certain thing or an idea. When it comes to money, I think it has to do with that as well. I know for myself, I'm changing my mindset when it comes to money and physical things. Infinite gratitude for the confirmation. I'm changing my mindset about things. Divine Feminine might be having to change her mindset about things. So I see complete transformation here. Ooh, maybe not. I'm reading this too fast, y'all. Tell me to slow down, Spirit, if I need to. Okay, so the Death card in reverse. I'm getting lack of transformation. It's like lack of change. Somebody isn't changing, or someone isn't going to change. Like this is stubbornness of like, I'm not going to change something. Now I'm getting a completely different message. Excuse me, I'm over here burping. I just had some Panda Express. Anyway, Spirit is basically like, I read this, like the first thing I said was like lack of or major transformation. Somebody's like changing the way they think about something. But what I'm getting now is somebody is getting like resurrected. Somebody like was near death, or like somebody was like got really close to dying, and they're like being revived. Like there's someone is like rising from the ashes. Like they something, you know, something drastic like that, something tragic like that, where someone has to like rise up from the ashes. Like they have to like really ignite their spirit and their will to live. Like I've been in that space before, so I don't know if that's divine feminine or whether that's divine masculine, but someone, we got the King of Chalices in reverse. I don't like that. That's not a good sign. I don't feel like that's a good sign, because it's like he's dumping all of his abundance out. Like he's just like, fuck it, and throwing it all out. It's like falling out, you feel me? It's like it's in reverse. So it's like he's just like, he has all this stuff on his head, right? And then he's just like, fuck it. And he what's the word? I don't know what the word is. He's just kind of like throwing it away, you know? Throwing his love away. Like there's no use for it. Like there's no point in me having all these feelings. There's no point in me having all these emotions and all these desires. I'm just gonna abandon it. I'm just gonna give up on it. I see the King of Chalices in the reverse position. So this could be somebody abandoning, giving away their love, giving up on love, or this could be a person withholding their love. This could be the divine masculine withholding his abundance or his emotions. Somebody's not being, the divine masculine is holding back his feelings. He's not being completely 100% open and honest about how he feels. Spirit, tell me more. What is it? Like, what's the point of this? With the Death card, it's like the Four of this, like, what is the stubborn inner? Okay, let me just keep it 100. I'm not even gonna get into the numbers, the pictures, and all of it. The vibe is someone is like stubborn AF. Someone is stubborn, withholding their love and their affection. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm trying to understand. It's hard for me to understand. I'm trying to understand. If someone is being very stubborn, like, I'm not going to give my love and affection to divine feminine or divine masculine, or I see this, since it's the King of Chalices, let's keep it 100. Divine masculine is withholding his love and affection because of this. It has to do with the Death card in reverse, and has to do with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. He thinks instability. He's withholding his love and affection due to instability and lack of transformation. So he thinks divine feminine or his person of interest needs to be more secure and more stable in themselves before he gives his affection to that person. And he also feels that divine feminine and or the person of interest, his person of interest, needs to change and like transform themselves. So he's looking for like a certain changes in said person before giving his affection to that person. But for whatever reason, I'm reading it as stubbornness. But it might not be stubborn. He is the king of chalices. He is making like this executive. He's making this executive. Maybe it's the divine feminine who's stubborn, which is me. So I'm gonna like, I literally backed up. You see me? I don't know what's going on. This is the energy, but I feel kind of stubborn about this masculine withholding his love and affection. But because it's the king of chalices, you have to respect his decisions to withhold what's rightfully yours, because if you are divine feminine, it is your affection, okay, baby? It's all you, it's all for you, but he's going to give it to you when he feels like it's the right time, when it's appropriate. And right now he does not feel like it's appropriate, because there's this instability he's picking up on, and there's this lack of growth or lack of transformation that he's picking up on. I don't know how y'all are taking this, but I'm taking it hard. I don't like hearing that, but I'm listening to it, and I feel everything. I get it, and we're just gonna really change. We're gonna change. There's changes to be made. Spirit, what exactly is it that is holding? What is the hold up with divine masculine, like in his affection? Like, why is it? Like, I get it. The Tower moment. No, I don't get it. Do I get it? If I got it, I wouldn't be asking, would I? So we got the Tower in upright position, so that's a good sign. So if I don't get it, if I don't know if this is for me or you. I mean, obviously, like it's triggering me, so it's for me. But if you're feeling like me, I'm here to tell you it's going to be okay. It's happening. The getting of it is happening as we speak, as we even bring it up. So it's like, yeah, I get it. I see divine feminine really getting it. And that's so strange, because it's just like a visual, it's like a vibe, it's a frequency. It's like the Empress, and I don't even see the Empress in the card, but I see the Empress, and she's in the deck, but it's like he wants her to come out. She's in the deck, like she hasn't come out, but like the Empress is what he's waiting for, and he doesn't see the Empress, so he's like not moving. He's waiting for the Empress to come out, and the Empress there's a certain energy that she has. He knows the Empress when he sees her, and he's waiting for her to come out. And that look, however that looks to you, is for you. But the way the Empress looks to me when she comes out, very confident. Number one, very, very beautiful, very, very confident. Like extreme, like gracefully confident, not even egotistical or conceited or cocky confident, just like a graceful, sturdy confidence that doesn't offend anybody. Like it is what it is, and it's beautiful on her. Like nobody can hate on her because she's confident. It's just, it fits. Nobody wants to mess with that confidence. Nobody's mad at that confidence at all. It looks really good on her. It feels good on her and the people around her. Like it's just, she got that confidence, she got that glow. What else? Divine Empress, like divine feminine, like we're calling her the Empress. Like that's what he's looking for. He wants the Empress, right? So let's talk about her in a positive way, because she's in the deck, like she's not here yet. But like let's just like attract her. Let's conjure up that frequency, that Empress frequency, and it's confidence, it's graceful confidence, it's tasteful confidence. Tasteful, like she's, what is it? It's like the Empress, very anointed. So divine masculine, and I feel like I might be looking at the Empress the way that he looks at her, because like I'm studying it as a whole new visual. Like I'm trying to learn from this visual. As you can see, like as divine feminine, like I got this visual and I'm trying to learn from it so I can tap into it. You feel me? So what I'm learning from this whole reading and from this visual that I got is that you gotta have tasteful, graceful confidence to be the Empress. You also, what else? You got to be anointed, so there has to be a halo around you. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have to, not necessarily you have to have a halo around you. If you don't feel like you have anointing, or if you don't feel like you have a halo, or like in the sense of the word, it's like how am I supposed to obtain that? Like what is, it's so abstract. Like how am I supposed to like learn anointing? But it isn't about what you learn. It's like it is what it is. Like he expects you to be anointed. Period. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. But I get it. As a divine feminine, I understand that completely. He expects to see anointing. He expects to see a glow. He expects to see a radiance that's only it's just a reflection of the creator. It's just a reflection of the creator's favor. He needs to see the creator's favor on her. He needs to see that radiance and that glow of a righteous woman, a righteous, upstanding woman. It gives, and I get it. And sometimes as a divine feminine, we can lose touch with our divine feminine energy and that Empress vibe. Like we can lose touch with it. We can tap into that toxic masculinity, and that's when we get into survival mode, and then we turn into, you gotta tap into that frequency, that divine feminine frequency. That's all I'm saying. That's what he's looking for, okay? And if you want him, just respect what he is asking of you. Like, that's how I look at it. But you know what I'm saying? You do what rocks your boat. Over here, I like submitting to the masculine. I really do. Like, if the masculine is like, I want to see this from you, I want to see that from you, I'm like, word. Like, okay, bet. I don't know what it is. It's something very rewarding about it, especially if it's divine masculine, right? Only divine masculine can get the divine feminine to submit. So don't get me confused and twisted up thinking I'm some misogynistic slave or some shit like that. I am not doing that. We're not doing that. This is about respect. This is about divinity. This is about results and rewards and someone who's earned their respect. So they deserve compromise. They deserve another C word, compromise and collaboration. Is it collaboration? I don't think it's collaboration. Compromise, like they just deserve cooperation. I said collaboration, which is kind of close, but cooperation. They deserve cooperation from the divine feminine. So divine masculine wants the divine feminine to cooperate. That's basically it. He wants her to cooperate. And that requires some changes and more security. Like he wants to see her stable. Empress is very stable. You know what I'm saying? Empress knows who she is. Empress knows exactly what she's doing. Like she's not confused about like her purpose or where she's going. Like she's not just out here. Like she has a whole agenda because it's God's plan. That's the anointing too. The Empress is anointed because of God's plan. She knows what God's plan. She's aware of God's plan. She's working on God's plan. And he is going to be able to see when the Empress is on mission. Like when she's being driven, pulled, and drawn by a higher power, by the higher power. He can pick up on that if he's a divine masculine. Obviously, he is on the same path as her. So he needs to see divine feminine like being fueled, pulled, driven by a very powerful force that you can't even explain. He needs to feel that. He needs to see that, to know that that's his divine feminine. Like I don't know. That's what I'm getting. But really what I'm looking at is this Empress, and she's just so beautiful. I miss that energy, and for some reason, like, I used to really identify with the Empress energy, but like it's actually been a minute and a half for me to like really feel like the Empress. And I'm just glad that this is all I'm being reminded of all this, because it's been a minute since I've seen like something like that. It feels like I automatically can tap into it because it's like a vision. So I can automatically like internalize that, and I want to absorb that, and I just want to like. Spirit is laughing at me because I'm silly. So we got this other card here that I haven't read yet, Knight of Wands in reverse. So somebody's moving very slowly towards their goals, and I feel like this is what's holding up the Empress and the Divine Feminine, like just moving very slowly towards on the plan that God gave her. And that's the problem, because it's God's plan. Like, there needs to be more. Well, I'm not gonna say there needs. I'm just happy that you're on mission, and that you're moving towards your goals, and you're taking steps. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "You need to hurry up. This God's plan. Giddy up." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do all that to you. I'm gonna let you, go at your pace, especially if you know where you're going. But there is this slow process that's happening. I think on Divine Feminine's end, and it's like, if you want things to progress faster, that's up to you. You have that choice to like pick up the pace. If you, now that you know this, now that you see what is being asked of you, or now that you have like more insight into what's going on in your world, you can make a choice, if you feel like you have the capacity to pick up the pace. Now that you know more, or now that you have like a better idea of what's expected of you, just keep it going. We're almost at an hour, y'all. 7 of Pentacles. And Spirit interrupted me before I was about to say something, and then Spirit interrupted me with a whole new vibe. So it like shut me down completely. So if you're wondering what just happened just now, I was about to say something, but now I feel completely different about something. I gotta figure it out. I feel like crying. I'm not gonna play with y'all. I feel like crying. Something's very sad about this 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's thinking about loss. Somebody's thinking about financial losses. Somebody took a big hit. Spirit, what in the world? Why does it hit me in my heart? Because this is like a root chakra thing, but it's hitting me in my heart chakra. It's weird. I don't like that. I don't like money being so close to my heart. Like, the idea of it like doesn't feel good. Somebody's like emotional like about it, and I don't know if it's me or what. Spirit told me what to say. I don't know what this is about. Okay, well, with this next to the Tower card, I gotta read the context. So we got the Tower card in upright position. So there's good things being revealed, good things come to the surface. For example, that vision of the Empress is a part of the Tower moment for me. And just seeing that and being reminded of that, it's a big deal. So with that being next to the 7 of Pentacles, why do I hear Divine Masculine in my right ear? Divine Masculine is a particular voice. Like, I know Divine Masculine's voice. Now, you might have like a person of interest, but I consider, when I do these readings, I refer to the masculine as Divine Masculine. I don't have a particular person that I assign that. But when I hear this voice and I know it's divine masculine, even if that's not like the voice of the person I end up marrying or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like it will assimilate. It will assimilate. You know what I'm saying? This is his voice right now. He said, what did he say? Oh, he said he wouldn't even say anything. He was just like, oh, like, you feel sorry for me. Why? It's like a pity. It's a pitiful, oh. And I'm like, I'm kind of annoyed. I don't like people feeling sorry for me. So I hear that, and I'm not mad, but it's there, and I don't know why. I feel kind of insecure because it's like divine. Okay, here goes the message. Divine masculine is seeing something. He sees something. He's seeing something on divine feminine. He sees something, or he's noticing divine feminine state and or condition, and he feels like loss and sorrow. And he might be the one who feels like crying. Okay, so we're tapping into somebody who's like emotional about loss, a big hit. He feels bad for somebody, divine feminine maybe. I have a visual on top of the audio. So we have it wasn't like a word he said. He was just like, oh, like he was just like expressing like some sort of sorrow. And then he's just like trying to think, like as he's like noticing something for the first time. Like it's like, oh, like okay, there's that. And then he's thinking like immediately after noticing, he's like, well, what can I do about it? And then he's like, dang, I can't do anything about that. And then it really hits him that he can't fix something, that he can't do something about something, and he feels very emotional. And it's like, I don't know why I'm seeing and hearing that. I don't know if he wants me to see that or what. I don't necessarily care to see him feeling sorry for me, but I'm seeing him feel sorry for me. I'm seeing him. Okay, here we go. He's showing sympathy. This is his way of being sympathetic. This is his way of being compassionate. Yeah, this is his way of showing you like sympathy and compassion. I don't know if he knows that it kind of makes you insecure when he shows you sympathy. I don't know what this is about, but it's almost like you're used to him being, I don't know what it is that you're used. I really don't know. I really don't know what this feels very personal. So I'm gonna just be candid. He's looking at me. He's feeling sorry for me. I don't know what he's looking at or what he sees that he feels like he can't fix, or that's a problem that he can't fix. I don't necessarily feel like whatever it is that he's looking at is a problem for me, or maybe like I can't see it but he can, and that's why it's a problem. Like I don't see the problem but he does, and then it's like she don't see the problem, so like she can't do nothing about it. And I don't know how this works. I really don't, but I did get that audio visual, and it's like he can't get to you, he can't touch you, he cannot. That's a part of the like, he feels sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit, for making that make sense, because I was about to get offended. He was basically saying like he wants to be able to like, he wants to, this is the problem. Oh, that's why it made me mad, because he's over here like withholding his love and affection, right? King of Chalices in reverse, withholding his love and affection. Divine feminine is like, got work to do. Okay, she's got work to do, whatever. He's over here like feeling sorry for her because she cannot have his love and affection right now. So he's just like feeling sorry for divine feminine because he knows that she's going without his love and affection. And it's like he's teasing divine feminine low-key, like, oh, this is exactly what's happening. The Spirit is making it like I can see it in the cards. He's teasing divine feminine, basically like, come on, get yourself together so I can give you this. and she's just like taking her time, right? Moving at a snail pace. She's on mission. She is anointed. She is divine feminine. But she's like moving at a snail pace for whatever reason, and he's just kind of feeling sorry for her, feeling down about like the fact that she's moving so slowly and she doesn't have him by her side, or she doesn't have access to all of his affection. And he's like, he wants you to see him feeling sympathetic towards you, that you don't have him. So it's a little bit egotistical in a way, like, dude. But at the end of the day, it's not egotistical at all. It's very sweet at the end of the day. I don't know why divine feminine is so easily offended, and it could be me, and it maybe hopefully I'm not alone, but I feel very, very easily triggered and offended when divine masculine is, why does spirit just come through? I do feel, this is how I feel, and it's like I just very easily triggered and offended when divine masculine says anything to me. And that's a problem. That's like literally the hold up. I feel I'm very stubborn. Like I have a bad attitude. I'm getting ringing in my ears, so I know I'm hitting a note, and I know I'm checking myself really hard right now. This is like so embarrassing because I'm really gonna post this video, and I'm checking myself. So this is what y'all came to see. I hope this is entertaining. But I feel like very triggered. If divine masculine, he doesn't even have to say a word. He made a sound, and that's bad. That's bad. I do not want to be that way in my union. I'm in union, but I'm not in union. If that makes sense, don't worry about it. But yeah, so I don't want to be that way. Like even right now here today, I don't want to be annoyed at even like the sounds he makes. You know what I'm saying? Like I have that problem, and it's something that I've learned. I've been programmed, I have to unlearn things. That's why I'm moving so slowly towards my mission, because it's like I have programming, I have blockages, I have old stuff, I have old tapes running where I don't listen to men. Like I don't listen to, even if it's divine masculine, someone who deserves my respect, someone who has earned my respect. I still just be shutting them out. Like I still just be like, I don't want to hear it. It's like, it's not okay, it's not good, it's not healthy. Spirit is letting me know that. Spirit is letting me know that Spirit is so wild, bruh, doing me like this. My pride is bad. Like Spirit is really putting me on blast right now. Like my pride is bad, my ego is bad right now. When it comes to divine masculine, I gotta switch it up. Empress energy, we got that visual. I'm tapping into that more, but it has a lot to do with, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of getting used to his voice. I'm getting used to his opinions on things. I'm getting used to his ideas, his beliefs, and just like learning how to accommodate that and not reject it and not turn my back on it. Like I'm trying to be what am I trying to do? I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm not going to make it harder. I think that's the point. Like, I'm not supposed to be making things harder by having an attitude. Yeah, there's a lack of compromise. So I feel like there's this stubborn energy. We got the 9 of Swords in reverse. So there's this like stubborn energy. Divine masculine is not going to offer his cup of love and affection unless divine feminine is stable. Number 1. Number 2, there's a couple of things. I feel kind of tired now. Like this reading it's been an hour, so I feel like I pulled most of the juice out of this. But yeah, we're gonna just like end this with like there's a lack of. I'm not gonna sit here and say divine masculine is perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say divine masculine is perfect and he has it all together, and divine feminine has all this work to do, because he's not perfect, and divine feminine isn't perfect. But I don't know why this reading came out like this. I mean, it came out how it came out. It came out how it's supposed to. I'm getting divine masculine is like, okay, so look, okay, why is he doing this? So divine masculine is like staring, like he has, even though he's holding his cup of love back, he's grinning, and it's crazy how he's happy even though he's not able to do what he wants to do. He's still happy. Like, he's still happy. He's just happy to be here. Like, he's just happy. And divine feminine is like, she's present, right? So she's doing what she got to do, even though she's moving kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? She's on path. She tapping in, right? He's like encouraging you. Gotcha. I was so irritated. I was so irritated when I heard that. I was like, don't feel sorry for me. Like, I don't know, I had this attitude, right? I have this programming. I have this programming of this attitude, this really bad, nasty attitude, right? Towards the masculine energies. Just like, I don't know where it came from. I learned it from somebody. I'm unlearning it. I'm trying to do my best I can. I was so irritated because I was like, he didn't even say a word. He didn't say a word. It was like a groan. It was like a groan of like sympathy for you. And it was like, I don't need that. I don't want that. But it's not sympathy. It's encouragement. I don't know why it came off as sympathy. Maybe because divine feminine is insecure, and that's what's causing like the slow moving and the attitude and just the bad energy and the stubbornness. It's insecurity. So she's going to reject whatever it is that he's trying to do because she doesn't feel worthy and she's not able to receive it anyway. So he's like holding it back, not to be mean, not to be stubborn, but he's holding it back because he don't know where to give it. He don't know how to give it to you. You're not able to receive it. You don't seem available to receive it. You don't seem emotionally available. And he wants you to become emotionally available. He has every intention to give you his affection. He's waiting for you to be more stable and secure within yourself. You're moving so slow, but you're moving in the right direction. At the end of the day, you are moving, okay? You're moving slowly, but you're moving. You're on the right path. And he's like encouraging you right now. And divine masculine would never whisper in my ear some BS. You know what I'm saying? Divine masculine would never say anything to me that's some BS. It's always encouragement. It's always supposed to be for my highest good. The thing is, I take it as negativity if I'm in a bad space, and I'm going to perceive it as negative because I'm in a bad space. But everything that he said to me just now, or everything that I heard, is encouragement. Like, it's just very encouraging. Like, he's, number one, he's paying attention to you. He's focused on you. Like, he's not just paying attention to you, he's completely focused on you. Number two, he's looking over your progress, so he's watching out for you, he's looking out for you. Number three, he's rooting for you, so he's wanting you to keep going and to not stop and not give up. And number four, he's happy to see you. He's happy to see you moving. He's happy to see you on your way, no matter how slow it is for you. Like, he's happy to see things, happy to see you trying, okay? He's happy. That is very fulfilling. So he's just in your ear, encouraging you, showing you that he's there, he's watching out for you, he's looking, he sees your progress, and he's encouraging you, happy to see you, focused on you. And that is definitely getting divine feminine back into her her frequency, her Empress frequency, getting that confirmation directly from Divine Masculine himself, from the ethers. So that's awesome. That gives me more confidence. Like, that gives me way more confidence. That kind of really, like, kind of heals the insecurity, really. Whatever instability that was there. I mean, not all the way, but it does something. It does work. It's not in vain. Divine Masculine, don't stop talking to us. Please don't go. Divine Masculine, I don't have an attitude at all. Trust me. I'm going to get it together. We don't want Divine Masculine to go. He's not going anywhere. He's your Divine Masculine, but you have to understand. You just have to understand how these ordained unions work, and I really specialize in ordained unions. Like, I love reading for, the divine feminine and like getting us in alignment, and I like reading divine masculine, seeing what they're up to, especially if there's separation or space and time in between the two. I really like to fill in the void, I try to like read what the in between, the gray areas. I try to understand it. So is there anything else, Spirit? I feel so much, I got tired for a second because I'm like, what else is there to talk about? But after hearing divine masculine, like, I'm inspired to read more. Like, I'm inspired. I love when divine masculine, like, he'll come and just like say like 2 words or nothing. He'll like make sounds in my ear. It's so silly. He just like is there making sounds. And if I'm not in a good mood, trust me, it's going to annoy me. But if I'm in a good mood, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I'm fine. But it's not his problem that I'm not in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? It's not his problem that I'm not happy with myself. It's not his problem. So if he wants to talk to me, like, he has every right to want to talk to me. I want to be able to receive, so I want to be able to receive that. And it requires more security. Like, that's really literally what I'm getting off of this reading, Divine Feminine. Do whatever it takes to feel better, to feel good. Like, just like self-care, take care of yourself, feel better. And you're gonna feel it. You're gonna just feel better. You're gonna feel more in alignment. Okay, perfect. That's a great way to put it. Spirit is so awesome. 2 cards just flipped over. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. What is that? I'm so lost. Okay, so Divine Feminine, we're going to talk about you. Like, Divine Masculine said what he needed to say, right? He didn't even say anything. Like, literally, he just made a sound. Like, it's so stupid. It's not stupid. It's silly. It's just so silly. Like, all he has to do is groan in your ear a little bit, or, like, look at you a certain way. Not groan in your ear. Like, all he has to do is, like, look at you a certain way, and it's like, okay, I get it. It's like, okay. So intense. Divine Masculine is intense. Like, it's a look, it's a glance, it's a, like, he doesn't have, it's just the smallest things. In Divine Feminine is like, word. So, Divine Feminine, let's talk about you right now. Just you, only you. We see what's going on, and we want to help you feel better. I love the first thing, and the thing is, like, the first thing I thought about personally, because this reading is obviously like me spilling all my tea. Hopefully y'all can resonate with me on some level, and it's just not for me. But yeah, I'm not. It obviously isn't just for me. I'm reading for ordained unions. So if you're in one, then you probably can tap in. Divine Feminine. This card, it came in reverse position, but we're gonna take a look at it in upright so we can just catch a vibe for how beautiful this woman is. Okay. Goodness gracious. Like, I love this depiction of the Queen of Pentacles. She's so happy. Like, she's smelling her lotus, and she's standing in the sun, and she's adorned in, beautiful garments, and you see how her hand is just like, she just looks like she's floating. Like, she's very happy, very fulfilled. This is a part of the energy. This is a part of the divine feminine energy. This is a part of the Empress energy. This is a part of what divine masculine is drawn and attracted to. So he wants to see this. Like this, he eats this up. Like, he will eat this up. Okay, you just being happy, you being fulfilled, like by yourself, standing alone in the sun with your lotus. You got everything that you need, you got everything that you want, and you are fulfilled, happy, and you are floating on a cloud. Like, he will devour that energy. Like, that's what he's waiting for. That's what he's here for. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come here for nothing. Like, he's here for that. This is what he wants. It's in reverse position. I don't know what's up with that. It's okay, divine feminine, don't be hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it might, like, for me, it's like, this is in reverse position because I didn't get my nails done or something. Like, there's certain things that I can control that I have to take control of. Whatever it is that I can't control, spirit has already taken care of. It's taken care of. Everything outside of my control is taken care of. When it comes to the things that I can control, I want to apply more pressure. Because I want this just as badly as divine masculine, okay? I want this just as bad. I am not in resistance to it. I'm not fighting against it, and I'm not running from it. Even though I have programming that had me doing that for a long time, I have overcome a lot of that. Like, I am present. I want this. What do I got to do? You know what I'm saying? Tapping into that divine feminine energy, tapping into that Empress energy, tapping into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Raise your vibration, divine feminine. Practice self-care. Go get your nails done. Go get your feet done. Go get your hair done. Do your own thing. Like, whatever it is that you do to feel better. Practice those things in this time. And there is no rush. That's another thing. Divine feminine, don't feel like you have to have it all together now or yesterday or anything like that. With the Chariot in reverse, it's like, it doesn't matter. Wow, I got a whole spiel of information that just came in through. So it does not matter. It matters to you. Divine feminine cares a lot about how she feels about herself. It matters to divine feminine if she feels pretty today. Like, divine feminine wants to feel pretty. She don't always feel pretty all the time. So when it's like divine feminine, it matters to divine feminine when she feels energetic, when she feels healthy, when she feels, like, it matters to her. But it's like, to spirit, to the foundation, it's okay if you don't feel pretty today. It's okay if you don't feel strong today. It's okay if you don't have it all together today. Your foundation is laid, baby. You can lay back on your foundation, right? If you don't got it, you don't got the energy, lay down on your foundation. It's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not your best version today. Your foundation is built, okay? So it's not the end of the world if you don't feel fully tapped into the Empress energy. As divine feminine, it is what it is. If you don't feel fully tapped in, it doesn't take away from the fact that you are divine feminine and that it's innately in you to be this force. It's in you innately. If you're not feeling that way, it doesn't matter. And that's where it doesn't matter, because it's in you innately. Divine masculine knows that. That's why he's being patient with you. And that's why spirit is being patient with you. You are innately divine feminine. It's not change. That will never change. It's just a matter of you remembering, right? So once you remember, and you can tap in and you can deliver, right? But I'm getting like, there's no rush, there's no pressure. It's all up to you, divine feminine. how you want to go about rejuvenating yourself, beautifying yourself, uplifting yourself, stabilizing yourself, getting secure, getting confident, tapping into that Empress energy. However you go about that and however your pace goes, like all of that is up to you. Spirit is like, listen, you do this. You are divine feminine, and spirit along with divine masculine, because it's one and the same. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of one thing. But spirit is basically like, you do this. I don't know how you do it. Excuse me. Spirit knows how you do it, but it's like it's some kind of energy. It's some kind of energy where it's like, you do this, like you know how to do divine feminine. Can't nobody tell you how to do divine feminine. Like, can't nobody tell divine feminine how to get back into her energy. Like, if you lost yourself, or if you lost your femininity, or you had to, you know, forget and remember and upgrade and update your femininity, if you had to do any of that, it's like, you're the one who, if anybody gonna do it, it's gonna be you. If anybody's capable of resurrecting that feminine energy and like being that girl, you know how they be like, I'm that girl. Like, if anybody can get into that, it's gonna be you. So it's like spirit, divine masculine, any and everybody. It's just like, hey, do what you gotta do. Whatever it is that you do, go ahead and do it. And they can't wait for you to do it, because then they get to see this in upright position, and this is all they want to see. This is all spirit and divine masculine want to see from you. You happy, you healthy, you fulfilled, you're in the sun, you're just living, you're alive, you want to be alive, you're on mission, you're on your path, This is like the goal here. If you're not fully tapped into this, or you're not like, you know, complete or whatever, it's like, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. This is you at the end of the day. This is innately who you are. This is your true form, no matter what externally invalidates that. This is your inward form. This is your true form. You know that, and you're the only one who can pull this out, and you're the only one who knows how. So do what you got to do. Take your time. Spirit is giving you free room and free space and time to nurture your feminine energy and to heal your feminine energy. Like, these two cards, like, I put all those cards away because it's this part of the reading is all about divine feminine. This is all about you. This is all about what it is that you're doing to center and align yourself with your true form, right? So, and there's no pressure to like run and get a wig, or run and buy makeup, or run around like trying to fix things. There's no pressure to change, like get surgery or anything. Like, no pressure, none of that. Okay, I'm not saying any of this is supposed to make you feel insecure. None of this. This is very, very good. This is very, very healing. This is very, very fulfilling. Like, this is very enjoyable for you too. You taking care of yourself, you nurturing yourself, you reviving your feminine energy and tapping into that Empress energy is enjoyable. You don't have a problem with it. You're like, yes, please, I want to feel better. I want to feel pretty. I want to feel graceful. I want to feel whatever it is that you want to feel. You know exactly what it is that you want to feel. You've been in divine feminine for a while. You know how to get there. I'm watching this ant. Anyway, so you know how to get there, right? And it's like, you really get to take your time with this, and you really get to enjoy this, and you shouldn't feel pressured at all to like change how you look. Like, this isn't one of those situations where you're insecure and you're comparing yourself to everybody, and you're trying to be like this girl and you're trying to be like that girl, and you're trying to change your appearance or anything like that. This is like, you figure out how you feel better, and like how to make yourself feel better. Like, you have complete freedom and liberation to feel better. However you do it. You got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So divine feminine. I love this for you. I really do. And even with the queens, both of the queens here are in reverse. I just really want this for you, divine feminine. I don't know how else to put it. Both of the queens are in reverse. No pressure, you know. Giving something up. Spirit is asking you to like release something or to give something up. Like Spirit is like giving you some advice if you want to feel better. Like this is how you can, this is one thing that you can do to feel better. You have to release something. To feel better. Now that might be different for anybody, like take it how it resonates, but there's something that is stopping you from feeling better and Spirit is asking you to release it, and hopefully you can identify that for yourself. You got the Justice card, upright position, and that might help you figure it out too. The Justice card is in upright position, so that's a good sign. That's absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love that for you, divine feminine. All of these cards just came out, and look at that, the King of Pentacles. So we got a true pair here. 5 of Pentacles in upright position, 6 chalices in upright position. I'm getting support coming through. I'm getting like the divine feminine, you are fully supported in your healing journey. You're fully supported in your path. I don't know what this masculine, like you are supported by your masculine, obviously. It's like he's just here. He's not saying anything. It's so awkward, but he is here. He's not saying anything. But he's just like literally offering support. Oh my goodness, I'm getting something really impactful. So divine masculine is this is something that you need to know, divine feminine. And this is all about you. So it's like he's here, but he's not like, he's in your reading, but like he's not like eavesdropping on this telepathically or ethereally, if you get what I'm saying. Like, listen, it's hard for me to explain, but what I'm getting here, and I'm gonna try to explain it. This is for you, divine feminine. This isn't for him. This isn't for him. That's what I'm trying to say. This is not for him. This is for you to know about him. It's not that we're talking about him. This is your reading. That's your man or whatever, or that's your partner or whatever. We're gonna talk about the relationship, the dynamic that is really, really important to you, right? So you, as divine feminine, divine masculine, is so inspired by you when you feel better, like when you feel good about yourself, when you're secure, when you're strong. Your masculine is so in love with that version of you, and that's why he's so patient with you when you're not feeling your best. Like he is so patient and so compassionate and understanding, like when you're not feeling your best. Divine masculine, thank you, Spirit, is like he knows what it's like when you are glowing, when you're radiant, when you're full of life, when you're healthy, He does not get down on you. He does not like criticize you when you're not at your best. He kind of takes a step back, you know. He has to like distance himself or whatever. But it's not because he doesn't know your potential, and it's not because he doesn't know your true form. He knows your true form. Like He knows your true form. He is absolutely, absolutely, he adores your truth. I don't know how to. He's trying to help me understand, but I'm not gonna let him, because this reading is about you. This reading is about divine feminine, but it's like I'm getting like okay, I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm not going to block out any messages, whether it's divine masculine, spirit, or whoever, whatever comes through. And it's in my right ear. I don't know why, but divine masculine is yelling in the background, like not yelling like and scared or afraid or anything. He's like the way you make him feel. He's like he's so excited, like, and I'm not talking. He's not like I don't know how to put it. It's just like he's watching you do your thing, and he's like so lit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so lit. He's watching you do your thing, and he wants to scream. Like he wants to yell. Like that's your impact. That's your effect on divine masculine when you are doing your thing, when you're feeling good, when you're moving and shaking and you're just doing your thing. He's like yelling. He's like kind of like a sports game, he's in the crowd watching you play, and you're killing it, and you hear him yelling. Like that man is yelling, you know I don't know what he's saying, because you're busy doing your thing, right? Like literally I'm busy doing my thing, but I hear him yelling, like cheering, like loud, passionate cheers, like coming from him. And that is your impact on him, like you doing your oh my goodness, that is not funny, spirit. You could have broke my no, I'm okay. The Empress, why is that so crazy though? Like I had these two cards, like they came out like this, right? And I'm over here like talking about this masculine energy and the way you make him feel when you're doing your thing, when you're doing the darn thing, right? I just touch the cards, because like I like to touch the cards sometimes when I'm reading. It just helps me. And then like as soon as I touch this, the Empress is right behind him, like the Empress. And here we are talking about it, and I was like, the Empress is in the deck. She hasn't come out yet. I just knew that the Empress was going to come. And why is she hiding behind the masculine? She's in reverse position, and she's behind the King of Pentacles. Oh, that is a testament, and that is confirmation that maybe you aren't as divine feminine. If I'm talking to divine feminine, I could be talking to divine masculine. I don't know who I'm talking to. But if you resonate with the divine feminine's energy, it's like she is hiding. She is not feeling good. Like she just doesn't feel like herself. She's not feeling well. She's moving slow. Something, she's just completely covered though. You feel me? She's completely covered. Like you're covered. I know what your true form is in there. I feel like divine masculine completely overtook me just now, because I'm so resistant. Like sometimes that happens. Spirit is just like shuts off the programming. Divine masculine is basically like you're completely covered. Like he knows your true form. He knows you're not feeling well. He knows that you're moving slower than usual, and you're just completely covered. Period. It's taken care of. All of that, right? He's still gonna let you do your thing. He's still gonna let you do what you need to do to feel better. He's not gonna like try and fix you. You know what I'm saying? He can't be like, go back to your true form. That's part of the sympathy, and part of the like the sorrow and the loss and the grief that I was picking up on earlier. It's like part of him wishes that he could come in and like reverse something or change something, and he knows that you're the only one who can fix yourself, or you're the only one who can get yourself back on track. Like you know what you need. You know what you need better than he does, better than anybody. And he's just covering you while you, thank you, Spirit. He's covering you completely. I'm telling you, I did not see the card was completely behind him. Like when I moved it, I was like so blown away. As you can see, I got it on film. So anyway, he's completely covering you during this time where you're getting back into alignment. He knows you need the space. He knows you need space and stuff like that. He gonna let you do your thing. He's cheering for you, all that, everything. So it's all good. Like it feels good to me. The support is really, really popping. Also, I don't know what else was there. There's something else. Divine feminine is hiding behind the King of Pentacles. She's covered, confident. She's getting herself back together, and she's the only one who can do it. Divine Masculine just was like, you're covered, you're covered, you're covered. It's all taken care of. So do what you gotta do, Divine Feminine. Like, you really have all the time to focus on yourself in this. You don't have to worry about him. You don't have to worry about him at all. Like, if anything, he's looking over you right now, because you're going through a season where you kind of need to be covered. So he's doing what he needs to do, and you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And is there anything else? He's very capable of covering you in case you were insecure about him. Like, are you sure he got me? Like, you sure he gonna, take care of what he's supposed to take care of? You got that anxiety, you got that insecurity. I'm telling you right now, this is his state and his condition. He is capable of covering you. He's fully capable of covering you while you're in the reverse, while you are the Empress in reverse, while you're realigning yourself. And like I said, there we go. I want to re-emphasize that as the Divine Masculine, he is happy to cover you. He's covering you with a grin. Like, I think this is so important. He is so honored to cover you during this time. Like, he is like, y'all didn't hear him, but I told y'all he was back there yelling and cheering you on like crazy. I mean, I can't even describe it. Like, he's just that lit about you when you're doing your thing, when you're not doing your thing, when you're on the bench, when you're injured, when you're not feeling your best. Like, he's still lit. He's not yelling and stuff, but he's still lit just to stand by you. Like, he's just lit to cover you. Like, oh, you don't want to show your face, or you don't want to go out in public, or you're not feeling good, or you're tired, or da, da, da. Like, he's happy to stay home with you, or he's happy to just like cover you. He's just happy to cover you. Like, whatever it is that you need, whatever it is, like, he's happy to accommodate you. He's patient with you. It's that kind of energy, because he knows your true form. He knows what you can do when you're in your true form, or when you're when you're feeling your best, or when you're fully tapped in. Like, he knows what you're capable of. So he's not going to play you when you're down. He's not going to try and play you like you're not a powerful divine force. Like, he knows you're a very powerful woman, a very beautiful woman. You're a very inspiring force of nature. If you are down, he is covering you completely. He's not kicking you while you're down. He's not putting you down. He is covering you, baby. That's it. He's covering you. He's covering you and supporting you when you're in need. And he's doing it with a smile. He's honored. He's honored that you chose him to cover him while you're vulnerable. That's vulnerability here. Divine Masculine is watching you. It's like, for him, it's amazing to see you vulnerable. It's amazing to see you killing the game. Like, when you're out there and you're killing the game, he's amazed, he's lit, he's hyped. When you're down and you're vulnerable, he's still amazed. Like, even in your vulnerable stages, like, he's honored to be the one to cover you during those times too. Like, he's just as he's completely honored, like, to see you vulnerable and to be chosen, like, or to be the one to see you vulnerable. He's absolutely honored. He's happy. Like, he's not like smiling in your face, oh, you're not feeling good, and smiling at you. It's not like that, you know what I'm saying? He's not happy that you're not feeling good. He's not happy that you're not, you're not out there killing the game and doing what you do and doing what you love. Or, like, he's not happy that, moving slow. He's not happy to see you down. Like, none of that. He's not happy about that. He's just happy because he's with you. Even if you're not feeling your best, like, he's still happy just to be with you, just to be the one to Like, he's happy to be with you, and on top of that, he's honored to be with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, oh, I'm happy that she's with me and we're not alone. Oh, I'm happy that I have someone to be with, even though they're sick. Like I'm just happy to sit, in the room with you, even though you're not talking and you're laying down or whatever. I don't know. Like, he's not like just happy just to have somebody. He's literally happy because he feels like this is an honor and this is a very important responsibility, and he feels honored that he is the one in the position and he's the one who's in the role to cover you during this time. He feels like this is a complete and utter honor. He just feels honored, and he's smiling and he's happy and he's honored because he knows he's capable too. It's not like, oh, I'm going to try and support this girl